Welcome, I'm Richard and this is the Virtual Classroom Coach, your channel to discover and share everything there is to know about virtual classrooms and more. Now in this video I'm going to showcase to you my perfect virtual classroom setup. Okay, let's do this. If you want to become a specialist in the design and delivery of live remote teaching, such as virtual classrooms, then press that big red subscribe button right away. So today I'm going to show you my perfect virtual classroom setup and explain why it works just right for me. Now, my setup might not be perfect for you, but feel free to pick and mix ideas to make it work for you. And I'd also love to know what is your perfect setup, so please do leave your ideas in the comments section below, and it's really so that we can all share and learn from each other. So first off, my perfect setup starts with ventilation, and I've mentioned in previous videos the need for cool, fresh air. The oxygen, it's great for our concentration, but also the air is good for the body too. And it's so easy to overheat in amongst all this multitasking required, especially being a man. So I ensure I have a gentle stream of cool air throughout the window throughout the day. And I also have this fabulous fan unit as well that keeps me cool when things get a little bit too balmy. And it also has this great remote control which remains on my desk, so I can just adjust it to the environment I find myself in without any disruptions for anyone. So I can't recommend all that as a great starter for you for your perfect virtual classroom environment. Then from a professional point of view, I use my now infamous portable green screen, and this is so I can employ a perfect distraction-free visual for my learners. No pixelation, no shadowing, no blurring for when I switch on that virtual background. So is a virtual background necessary? Well, I guess it depends what's already behind you and what scene you want to set. I use it for brand identity and to make the virtual classroom look as professional as possible. And I guess it could even be themed to match the classroom topic as well. So for this, I simply duplicated one of my slide deck slides and then adapted it for the background. And then I just exported it as a JPEG so it could then be uploaded to Zoom as a virtual background. Now onto the tech. Well, we have to use whatever we have, don't we? But one thing's for sure, I always check for software updates of both the device's operating system and for the Zoom software as well. And this just ensures a few things. So best security, best features, best compatibility, and best experience for the learners. And I also ensure my device is plugged into power every time. How embarrassing would that be to lose power during your own virtual classroom? So all that's a must. Next, if your device's microphone and speakers are just not the best, well then I'd strongly recommend using a headset like this. Sound quality is so important during live virtual training, and lack of clarity can not only be distracting but could result in the misunderstanding of conversations and content. So investing in a quality headset like this Jabra will really enhance both quality and professionalism of your delivery. Now, for me, it's also really important to have a second device active, and that's for two reasons. So first, I like to sign into the virtual event on a second device as a participant, but with the camera and mic turned off. And that just allows me to view the broadcast from the viewpoint of the learners. The times we share screens, show videos, we run polls, we start breakout rooms and more. They often provide us with moments of uncertainty or even sheer dread. And sometimes just think it can be blissful ignorance that we think our learners are watching a video we're playing, yet we're not even sharing our screen. So by having that second device means we can be sure and certain that what I can see on that, our learners can see on theirs. Now, in the participants list, I'll name it as admin, and that's so everyone else is not made uncomfortable by this mysterious and silent participant. Now, the second reason is that this is my backup device as well. So should my computer crash or my internet go down, then this will be my new connection to the group, or at least until the computer or internet restores. So this one uses its own cellular connection. Therefore, if the internet does go down on the main device, I can use a different internet connection on the other, and most importantly, continue with the VC. Now, I also need this second device close by and handy, so I've got this super cute little stand that allows me to position it just where I want it to be, and I can raise it and lower it, and I can also angle the device so it's just right too, and so it's not in the way of anything or too distracting. Now, another must-have for my perfect virtual classroom setup is a light ring. Now, most of the year you may not see the real benefit in something like this, but if you're delivering in the winter or autumn where daylight hours are quite limited, you can suddenly find yourself delivering in low light as the daylight fades fast. So to have a light ring turn on at times such as this is really useful, or indeed just to have it switched on anytime for an enhanced effect as well. Now, this particular one comes with a stand as well as controls that let you change the brightness levels, even the coolness and the warmth. So I find this really, really versatile. So what about my trainer notes? Good shout. Well, I always have my notes on paper. I have enough tech around me and tech that can go wrong. So I'm very happy to have my notes on good old-fashioned paper. And let's face it, not much can go wrong with that. So once I've finished the page, I simply throw it away on the floor so it's out of the way. Now, my perfect setup takes into account my personal well-being as well. And for example, I often find myself delivering content more or less back to back, or even attending meetings in between, which means I can end up sort of shackled to my little studio. So I ensure I have my water bottle full and ready at the start of every day. And I have to say, because I'm so bad at remembering to drink, this one reminds me with a gentle flash as well. And it also connects to an app on my phone to track my water intake throughout the day, all based on my own stats, the weather, and my level of movement as well. So very good for my body and for the brain. So for me, I sometimes need a little pick-me-up as well, a bit of sugar. And this can be whatever works for you, your diet and your health. But this is what works for me. It's quick, it's easy, and the energy kick is virtually instantaneous. Of course, nothing to stop you having a few bites of fruit, if that's your thing. So there you go, that completes my virtual classroom setup that works really well for me. and that way I'm set up for success and my learners will have the best possible learning experience as well. Now, I've put links in the description to most of the things I've shown you, so why not have a little look at those? Also, I'd love to know what's your perfect virtual classroom setup, so please do let me know in the comments section below. But that's all for now. As always, thanks so much for watching.